Hey, what is up everyone? Season 8 is finally here, and with that brings a whole nother bunch of updates that we gotta talk about. So like we do every month, we're gonna go through the patch notes and see what is the most interesting stuff that was changed or added to the game. So I'm not gonna really talk about too much about the main PvP content that got added because I already did videos covering that. But some things to mention is that there's Allegiance streaks now, so if you win multiple battles in a row, you become a faction champion. So you need to win 4 matches in a row to become this. So that's something that I didn't mention in my video earlier. Becoming a faction champion allows you to choose different crews that are larger than you. So if you're on a sloop, you can fight someone that's on a galleon or something like that. You can also have a treasure grade. So the treasure grade allows you to have treasure on your ship, and if you defend it while doing the allegiance for either side, you'll actually get bonus allegiance when you cash it in. So that's a pretty cool bonus for those that want to do more of like the PvE style, but you're still going to have to fight other players to unlock this. There's tons of new accommodations and rewards that go along with this. I have a few videos covering that. We have one video talking about all the Pirate Legend rewards that got added from this update, as well as all the new Shipwright cosmetics that got added, which is more focused on the Captaincy cosmetics. So definitely check those two out if you haven't already. And of course we got a new Plunder Pass and a Season Pass. I really am liking the Season Pass. Some cool things are they had more like of the Ghost cosmetics in terms of like the weapons and like the telescope and that kind of stuff that we saw got added during the Pirates of the Caribbean Tall Tales. So we got more of an expansion to that cosmetic set, which is really nice. As well as we got Flameheart's hat and his sword in the Season Pass. So that's really cool to see. The Emissary Ledgers were updated as well, with you can now get the Banjo and the Hurdy-Gurdy for each of the different companies. So get that if you're interested. It's pretty cool. A whole bunch of stuff was added to the Pirate Emporium, such as the Nightwolf costume, of course the new Plunder Pass. There's an interesting King's Ransom crown that was added, which is the first like clothing piece that I've seen added to the Emporium. Not sure how I feel about that, maybe we'll talk about that in a future video. We also got the new trinkets added into the Emporium, which I already made a video on, so definitely check that one out as well. And of course we got this month's free emote, which is the Sparkler emote, and I really like this one. I think it would have made more sense for this to come out on 4th of July, but either way we'll take it. Something to keep in mind as well is that there's going to be a Black Friday sale this Friday in the Pirate Emporium, so definitely check that out. And it looks like there's going to be a free emote as well as the return of the Golden Skull sales, so for a limited time. So if you want either of those, definitely come back and check that out in the game. Alright, so now let's check out some of the new gameplay improvements. So we got Cursed Cannonballs being balanced. This is interesting. I think this was mainly specifically for the PvP update that came out. I actually made a video a while ago that I was talking about earlier today about how to use all the Cursed Cannonballs effectively. But what this change now is Cursed Cannonballs are now more scarcely discovered in island barrels, washed up crates, and rowboats. Cannonball crates of the dam now only award one single wreath cannonball because of how powerful they are. And the effect duration of green Cursed Cannonballs, those are the ones that affect players, has now been shortened across the board. And I think probably the biggest change to all this is that players are now limited to only holding 5 Cursed Cannonballs at any given time. Not great, but I think this might be helpful. I'm not sure how I feel about this update. I'm kind of the opinion that Cursed Cannonballs were fine how they were, but I don't know, we'll see. They've also made it so there's an emissary warning, so crews representing a trading company as an emissary will now show a notification to remind them that while more rewards can be earned by doing so, they should also expect to become a vulnerable target for other crews. This was for all the people on Twitter and other platforms that were kind of crying about how they shouldn't be attacked while being an emissary because they're not trying to do PvP, which is what the whole point of the emissary was. It's a higher reward for higher risk. Apparently some people weren't getting that, and it was becoming an issue where people were getting mad and mass reporting people for just playing the game how it is. So I think Rare had to add this warning in. Sadly, some people just don't understand common logic. And finally, the front-end messaging. The game's front-end notifications sent from Sea of Thieves support now are converted to the player's local time. This is perfect because I've had so many problems in the past where I just don't know what time things are going to happen in the game because it will say like whatever the UTC time is and then I have to convert it to my time zone. That's just a headache. No one wants to do that. Alright, so we got some new Outpost Cosmetics. It actually does not show all the Outpost Cosmetics that got added in this list. So they talk about new hairstyles and beards. So if we go in here to the Outpost clothing shop, we can go talk to him. And if we go all the way to the last page, we should be able to see all these new hairstyles. And it looks like there's a new hat as well. So earning 8 legendary tiles from pirate alignments gets you the legendary Seafarer hat, which actually looks pretty nice. I do like it a lot. We also got the Forsaken Ashes singed hair, the frazzled hair, the Forsaken Ashes beard. That one looks really nice. The up and down hair, top knot hair. That one actually looks pretty cool too. And the craggly beard. So a bunch of new hairstyles that you can choose from to unlock, and as well as a new hat there that for some reason they didn't mention. I don't know why. Other things that were added to the Outpost shops were those cosmetics that I mentioned earlier that were for Pirate Legends, as well as the shipwright stuff. So if you're interested in that, definitely go check those out. There's some really nice cosmetics in there. For those that are interested in Twitch drops, keep an eye out for this season because there's going to be new and classic items from different sets for the Eastern Winds Sapphire set, the Rising Morningstar set, and the Frozen Horizon set through Twitch drops this season. There's some new accessibility features that you might be interested in. Text-to-speech has been enhanced even more so that you can have different languages and stuff, as well as there's a new tooltips that appear on screen when interacting with items that can be narrated now, so this provides more accessibility for those that have harder time seeing stuff. So there wasn't too many other, there was a lot of bugs that were fixed, but nothing too notable, so there wasn't really anything that I felt like we should mention here. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. If you enjoyed this video, it'd be great if you like and subscribe, and definitely check out all the other content on the channel. We got tons of Season 8 stuff on here. This might be the most videos I've done for a season launch ever, so that's pretty cool. So definitely go check those out. But until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye y'all.